Welcome back for today's NBA pick video play for Friday's action, October 26, 2018. In this one, we're talking about this matchup here between the Washington Wizards and the Sacramento Kings. Going to give our lean on where we see the better value on the over-under. The total number sitting relatively high here, about 237.5 points. Not a big surprise when you look at the numbers for both of these squads. If you're interested in getting all of our NBA picks, you can access those through the link in the video description over at stumpthespread.com. So the Washington Wizards at 1-3 overall right now, a team that has very high aspirations over in the Eastern Conference. They've gone against a tough schedule and they've been relatively competitive. However, they fell well short in their last outing. We'll see if they're able to show a bit better here today against what is one of the weaker teams within the stacked Western Conference overall. So the Wizards, they have been a more tempo squad this season, getting up and down the court. They rank 6th in the NBA in scoring average compared to just 29th in total team defense, and they have 4 games to go off of with all of those numbers, and they've been trending in a more offensive direction more recently. Their last outing, the total hit 266 points, which is pretty ridiculous, and when you go against the Golden State Warriors, that can happen. The final score was 122 to 144, so a pretty poor defensive performance there from Washington. Their game prior to that, a really nice win for the Wizards, taking down the Trailblazers on the road by a final of 125 to 124. So the total in that one hitting 249 points. So back-to-back extremely high-scoring games. And now they're coming into this one against the Sacramento Kings, who have seen their fair share of very high-scoring games. It wasn't the case in their last outing, though, going against a lower-tempo opponent in the Memphis Grizzlies. But a nice win for the Kings, getting past Memphis by a final of 97 to 92. But if we look at their contest prior to that, consistently high-scoring matchups, and even with that really low-scoring game that the Kings played in their last outing, still a team that ranks 8th in the NBA in scoring to just 28th in total team defense. So we have two teams here whose offenses rank considerably better than what we've seen from them on the defensive side of the ball. This has higher scoring matchup written all over it based on what we've been seeing from these two teams through the first couple weeks of action on the NBA slate. So with that being the case, we're going to go ahead and side with the over 237.5 points. Even though it is a relatively high number here, the defensive rankings of both of these teams indicate that this is likely to be a very high-scoring affair, and we see that probably playing out in that manner. Again, siding with the over 237.5 points. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. You can check out all of our NBA picks over at stumpthespread.com. Linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for future videos.